Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical. This is Mystical Gamer and we're back in the Watcher Realms and it's time to go through the dev insights again. Unfortunately there's quite a few of the same old questions and it's a bit of a shame we've got the same old answers as well. But there's some new stuff in there as well, but we'll keep on top of it. We'll keep doing it and hopefully we can hold them accountable when they don't do things. They don't answer those questions, but hey ho, who knows, one day we'll be able to. Right, so kicking off, question one, why do you only make fighters? But more importantly, why do you put so much effort into the female aesthetics and not into the male aesthetic? The women are super cool, but the men look terrible. How about an interesting male healer? Their answer to this is we have plenty of male hero characters on our schedule, the schedule that we never get to see. More weight will be put onto the appearance, design and battle performance of male heroes in the future. So look, just on that, here is this is on the Forerunner, so don't go looking for this if you're on global. Right, this is the Forerunner. These are all the healers, and this is the new healer. It's rare, which is nice, but it's also female as well. So read into that. Read into that what you like. I don't know. It is. That is what it is. That's what they've done. There you go. They've answered this question and done this. Right. There you go. Right. Add more epics into the game, or even rare. Some factions only has 1 or 2 epics in the same role, and we need a legendary 2 or 3 to complete everything 3-star. You should be able to complete faction trials without the need of legendary heroes. Here. Being stuck in content because the game has poor variety is terrible. At least put some effort into variety and stop making only legendary heroes. Another option, just remove the condition of having 3 heroes of the same role. This is not challenging, it's just bull stuff. Thanks for your feedback. We'll continue increasing the number of heroes and the rarity of epic and below. Not strictly true. I mean, we found this rare, but you haven't done that. And then there's these epics here. So we've got these epics here. Now I think they can only be pulled by ancients, can't they? And I don't remember how often you actually put them in. I think it's quite rare to get epics into the game, and certainly just ones that you can pull anywhere, and they also don't fit the criteria of what he's talking about either. So, and as for uncommons, what are there, 4 in the game? You've never updated those? I would give one of them a faction. I wouldn't bother me. Give one of them a faction, get one of those fighters, make it faction cultist, and I'd be happy. Right, anyway. This champion here is very disappointing. Why would you add a lord that is weaker than Toreador? Rydar outperforms Toreador in Titanic Ruins. He has the same output capability as Lust, which is far better than Toreador. What Toreador excels at is survivability and his passive lord skill, giving him normal attacks and 30% chance of landing an extra hit. I didn't pull for him. My take on it really is, if they're not as good as Ingrid or Pope, why would I pull? It's a terrible option to have, but that's realistically it. Anyway, there we go. Right. I doubt I always have about Valk. She naturally has 3 square range in front of her, 4 when she ults. Since the ultimate says her range increases by 1, however, when you awaken her to awaken 1, she naturally gains 1 range, leaving her with 4. But when her ultimate's in range, she continues to be 4. In the description, ultimate says her range increases by 1, but not her range becomes fixed. 4. I want to suggest fixing or changing the description. Thanks. Yeah, the range increases. The ultimate requires a shield to be consumed first. So this is mine. I've got mine at A2, and yeah, she has 5 blocks in front of her. I use the Valk artifact on her because it sometimes gives her a shield, or I put her in with Vortex, who will shield her up when he overheals her. Yeah, I don't know why they have that requirement, but it is in there and mine works fine. Okay, there you go. So just make sure you are using a shield. Terrible requirement though. Hey there, PvP is entirely unbalanced and requires a reapproach. The pages upon pages are the same meta team composition that makes PvP a huge slog because of the concept of PvP is actually just PvP, player versus bot. My suggestions: a live arena that is actually 2 players facing off against one another. It could be survival or gauntlet, or even facing the same boss together and comparing scores at the end. As it stands, the game's PvP is very much lackluster and falling apart at the seams because it's oversaturated with pay to win teams and power creep compositions. A mage owns a marksman orientated arena. Yeah, that is wrong. That's quite hilariously sad and call for a fix. With the above said, the issue is it's boring and frankly I'm certain that caused more players to quit the game. Thanks for the feedback. We'll introduce new maps in the upcoming version updates. The absence of strategic gameplay that players have brought up will be addressed. That's unlikely, and they've also started making live arena gameplay which will be released in the future. It's been out for a while now on the Forerunner. I've done it a couple of times and shown it. It's not great. You still use the same. That means there are sort of 3 champions that are much more overpowered than the rest, and you still use them in live arena. So not a great deal you can do about that. They're still the same champions. You are facing off against another player, so there is a little bit of an edge in there, but the weight can be quite a lot, and I don't know, it's just not great. And there's no leaderboard, so you don't know how well you're doing, but there we go. Anyway, hi, I appreciate you advising on how to disable an annoying phone vibration after the end of auto fights. Thank you. Thanks for your feedback. We will introduce related features in the next version update. Okay, there we go. Hero tag filters to the gallery. Oh, that would be good. This allows you to filter by tags for all heroes and not just the ones on which our own roster. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, thanks for your own feedback. Consider addressing this issue in the following version updates. It should be addressed. It shouldn't have to be addressed. It should have been done straight away. That seems quite obvious, really, and it is a shame it's not. Please display the food totals in the harbour. I'd like to be able to see how much of each item I have without having to click on them. Okay, fair enough, but I just collect the stuff for stamina and one day I'll go and blitz it all. So, but each of their own. Please, for the love of God, add a button to turn off vibrate when the quest ends. It is annoying. And it does it even if the phone is on mute. Thanks for your feedback. We'll introduce a feature in the next version update. Okay, there we go. So now I really like this idea or this question. Can we get looking at an option to filter the champions on just lords? I know it's not huge, but it would be a nice easy way to find them. I would tag filter for the lord skill or something like that. We will gradually improve this feature. We'll consider adding more filter options. I think that's really good actually, because how often you build a team and you need 8 people to go in there, so you put your 8 heroes in and then you just look into those filler slots, I suppose, and you can just go, oh well, actually what lords have I got? Boom, thanks very much, I will slot those in, even if they're 3-star ones and you want to put them in there. I mean, it's a bonus. I think, yeah, really nice quality of life that would be. So that would be fantastic. Hi, I would like to suggest to show a hero is missing an artifact when you see them missing gear but not an artifact. It's also possible to add the icons on the gear. You farm in gear raid 1 to 3 so you can see when the forge gear. Make it a lot faster to see if someone has attack bonus instead of just having to click on it. Thanks for a great game. Thank you for your suggestion. We've noticed this issue. I'm currently looking into it. I don't know why when they issued this out and we got this come up, I don't know why when it showed gear was missing it didn't show artifact. It just seemed like such an obvious flaw really. I don't know why they didn't do it. Still, hopefully they will do it soon. That would be nice. Okay, next up, please add additional guild member option slots. With only 5 as an option for elites, if someone is out, that limits our ability to replace and improve their keep in Guild Wars. Also for guild management, it would be nice to have titles to reward with knight, soldier, captain, etc. This problem can be solved by using the appoint function. The guild leader is able to appoint members during the preparation phase. No idea. Doesn't affect me in the slightest. Don't hold that role. Probably never will do. But there you go. There's an answer. Option to remove Demon Soldier affiliation when using the auto BP affiliation. Sometimes it does not properly affiliate with the top BP hero. Sometimes it uses low BP and swapping affiliation. Yeah. Current way to remove is to use 3-star/4-star dismiss or consume in a star up 1 to 2 star. Thanks for your feedback. We are currently calibrating BP affiliation. Oh, that'd be. Are they changing it? Interesting times ahead if they're going to change it. That would be nice. Guild versus guild is rubbish and everyone is using the same stall methods. There will be new challenges in the upcoming versions. Well, we're only just started season 7. It's going to be a long time before we see a season 8 then, isn't it? So nothing's going to happen soon. Okay, can we combine 2 new demon soldiers into one infernal cleric and the shield guy? I presume they mean these two, or as the shield guy, and that gives us a unit that pierces through the tank and damages any platform unit directly behind the tank. Okay, each unit subsequently deals less damage per target. Okay. Corresponding demon soldiers are being designed for future releases. Some more demon soldiers are being released. They don't say whether they're going to do that one or not, but there you go. There are more being released. Exclusive artifacts are hard to come by. Unfortunately, you can often receive some that you don't need, but since these are very rare, it is a pity that you only receive meteorites. Suggestion: when selling exclusive artifacts, you receive mythic artifact essence shard. This has come up before quite a couple of times. Definitely come up before. Thanks for your feedback. We have a schedule of improvement and are currently implementing it. Schedules there again that we never get to see. It's alright because you don't stick to it anyway, so it makes no odds. It's just about ancient gear. Sometimes even when a piece of ancient gear can be useless, now can they have an option to sell them? Okay, but that feels like a waste. Maybe in the future we can have an option of deconstruct ancient gear and get green, red, blue, flame. Okay, or other crafting materials for it. Next to just gold. Please upload the relative screenshots. Okay, thanks for your feedback. Materials coming. Yeah, this is what you actually get now. It came out a patch or two ago, I think, and we got stuff in the post for disenchanting it. So yeah, this is what you get. I don't know the quantities, but this is what you can get from it. Okay, refresh Void Rift once a month and multiply the rewards by 4.5. Okay, thanks for your feedback. We'll improve the way high difficulty levels are challenged. I'm just happy if you kept in gear save function on it actually, and don't have to waste an hour of my life doing it every blooming week. That would suit me. Can you make something about the rare skill dust? In endgame it is very useless, thanks. So we'll just narrow it down to rare. The amount can be donated in the guild will be increased. Right now we also discuss other approaches to maximize recycling of materials. I would like to say this is brilliant news. The skill dust hasn't changed from that was yesterday. This is today. That hasn't changed at all. But more importantly, I wish I could convert or fuse rare skill dust into rare skill crystal to convert it into epic skill dust, for I have many and it is just sitting there in my inventory. The answer to this was thanks for the feedback, Commander. The acquisition of skill dust will be adjusted, and we're also planning a new feature that will allow players to consume excess skill dust. Brilliant. Looking forward to that new feature, and it should be coming anytime soon now, because that was your response back in October 2023. And then since then nothing's changed, and then this comes up all the time. You've done nothing, and yet you're still giving the same answer. You're now sitting down to discuss whether there was a new feature coming, wasn't there? I mean, back in October of 2023 the new feature was coming, but we are still awaiting that new feature. Place legendary skill crystals in all events, Blacksmith's Tales, Duel of Champions, Oracles, etc. It's crazy to have at least 10 legendaries waiting to be upgraded in skills and not have a single skill crystal to use on them. Just the Corridor of Glory and the store are not enough. They are not even close to that. Although even events, Kiri and Wutong still have skill crystals to get, it's still not even close to enough. I can understand why you want to avoid giving us as a resource. They're just skill crystals, and you can't even say that it's difficult to get them because it doesn't depend on us. It's simply waiting. That is true. Please, we got a lot more heroes than crystals, and it shouldn't take this long to get more of them. 2 fragments in Oracles and Dragon's Chest is maddening. Please consider increasing the number of skill crystals, and makes the game less enjoyable, and we can't even try them out. Less popular legendaries such as Kira and Jurza, etc. Well, both of those two you mentioned, they're getting an update soon. Apparently, that was said in October 24, so who knows when that will happen, but soon apparently. Thanks for your feedback. We are continuously adjusting the event rewards according to right. Again, yeah, you are adjusting the events because this is the events this week, and there's no Corridor of Glory on, and yet when you were questioned about Corridor of Glory, you said we will get back on that. And then when someone said it's been missing for a week, you said we're going to make it more frequent, which makes it weekly. And now you gave us like a 6-week gap, I think it was, something ridiculous like that. And then a little while ago we had one, and then we had another one, and then it was 2 weeks before we had the one that's just gone, and now it's been a week now since we've had one, and it doesn't look like we've got one until at least Wednesday now. So you might well be looking at them, but you're not doing it in our favour. You're not doing it so there's more of these available. You're actually doing it so there's less. I presume it's because they're available in the shop and people can buy them. Would be my guess. Right, let's go. Enhanced rewards for selling exclusive artifacts. Improved reward system for selling exclusive artifacts, adding value for players while maintaining the current mithril rewards. Problem: players often accumulate duplicate exclusive artifacts beyond the cap of 25. I haven't got that far yet, which are currently undervalued when sold. These duplicates lose their sense of exclusivity when they don't contribute significantly to gameplay progress or in the in-game community. Solution: when players sell exclusive artifacts, they could receive 3 to 5 artifact essence. The mithril rewards remains unchanged, ensuring the game's economy stays balanced. Benefit for players: adds a tangible value to duplicates. Making their sale more rewarding. Encourage active management and artifact collection without devaluing exclusivity, and it supports progression, because at the moment thousands of stamina are wasted hunting for a specific artifact with little to no return. We have started making, you have not, have you? Related improvements to artifact selling. Detailed discussion are required to determine rewards maintained by selling. Please stay tuned. Nothing on that whatsoever is there. So that's what we get at the moment. That's just a quick screenshot. If I sold it, I didn't sell it, but there you go. If I was to sell it, I would get the 100 mithril. That's it. So right, next one. Hello, I'd like to pose a few things for the market quest, because I find that the gold quest appears too infrequently. It does, and for some people like me, you're not the only one. There's someone every Dev Insight that writes in for this. For example, it has been since the introduction of this feature that I haven't received a single one, so it would be nice to either idea 1, set up a drop rate that increases as long as we don't receive one. Idea 2, ensure that we receive one after 1 month or 2 months without having to have one. This is to avoid being frustrated about not being able to progress like others. Thank you for your understanding. Well, they're not going to understand, are they? But there you go, because this comes up all the time and they've known about it for a long time. Thanks for your feedback. We have already started making related improvements to the features. Same answer as you've got above and above and above, but nothing actually changes. You made this, you knew about it when it first came out, you were told about it then, and you've done nothing for months. Just give 1 gold quest every week. Done. Sorted. When I come to power, okay, we will change that straight off the bat. Okay, I'll put that in my manifesto. When I come to power, 1 gold quest in the trading hall per week. End of issue. Right. I love this. Right. The answer to this is thanks for the feedback, receiving the plans you provided. Now I can't see the plans. The plans aren't anywhere. I couldn't see them on the links, unfortunately. We will seriously consider and discuss your design, which is very creative. So yeah, I really like that, and this is a design. I love it. Yeah, little Family Guy thing going on there, is well, I'd like to know the rest of the plan. It's these were the 2 links they provided. I didn't see the rest of the plan, which is a shame, but I like it. Yeah, tickles me no end, that really does. One of the best things I've seen in a long time. That is just on Dev Insights, that is the best thing I've seen. Okay, then damage on after 2 months. I'm still waiting for a golden order to upgrade my camp to level 9. Will Santa Claus ever come? Thank you, the Ancient Summer. Thanks for your feedback. We've already started making related improvements in this feature. You haven't, and you've known about it since it came out, and it was even mentioned on the forum, I think. So yeah, you've known about it for probably over a year now, and you've done nothing. so unlikely to do anything. Now, change the arena map so that Ingrid is not a requirement to be competitive. They're not going to do that. Thanks for your feedback. We are already designing more arena maps modes. If they are, that is because they've got another Ancient Lord coming out who's more powerful than Ingrid, or so they can sell it, because they're not going to sell Ingrid to lots of people and then change the map so she's no good. I think that's what we have to believe. So if they have got a new map coming out, it's because they've got a new hero coming out that suits that map, and they can sell that hero. That would be the only reason. Right, that's me done. If you know anything about this or the plans or anything like that, then please give us a shout, and I'll see you all in a video again soon. If you can do the old thumbs up, like, subscribe, would help me out massively, and I'll see you in a video again soon. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers, goodbye.